How much is my inventory? Not a lot, actually, but... Oh, I was gonna say, I have lapis in my inventory? Wait a minute. But that was the flour. I keep forgetting the added, what was it, cornflour? Cornflour. Never heard of that flour before until they update, so cool. Behemoth potion, there we go. I'll just have to spawn in an extra one. Let's see here. Yeah, I need to... There's a lava pool nearby, I think, that I can just stash this in. Forget exactly where... Oh, I slept through the night. Dang it, man. I did it again. Yeah, it's fine. At some point, I'll find a creeper and then I'll show it off. It's not like it's that big of a thing. It's more so that, like, trying to remember exactly what it does. I think it prematurely explodes, I think is what the whole thing is. Drop. Drop. I'm not actually drinking that, so I have to use another behemoth potion. Because then I'll have to go to my single player world and spawn in a bunch of more. Yeah, so pretty much something that some people can do is that they can go through their creative mode inventory. I'll show you what I mean by that. Just in case I magically get rid of my inventory stuff, I'll show you what I mean. So if we go to creative mode, something that you will notice is that these lines right here, this is so that the structure block will show you exactly like which lines that it takes. I think this only happens during saving. I think you can turn it off. Let me check, because I'll turn it off if I can, because I know that that's really annoying whenever I go around. Can you turn it off? No. You cannot turn it off when you're doing the saving. That's kind of interesting. I think it's loading, I think, that you can turn them off, which is interesting. So whenever you want to add something to the server that's from your single player world, you just go to your saved hotbars thing and you just click on whichever one you want. So let's say I want to move this barrel full of stuff into my inventory. Done. And what this barrel has is whatever it has. So let's go see what this one is. I think this one is some special items. So let's go and stash it in a house over here. So people are allowed to use creative mode. Just don't abuse it is all I ask. So don't go and go start the server and go, okay, I'm going to spawn in netherite stuff. Look at this. Yeah, I just started the game and I start off with netherite. Just don't do that. We already give people a good beginner pack. Yeah, it's just all this stuff, okay. It's just that stuff. It's not that overpowered. Those were fun for legitimately. The only thing that I did is I used the NBT Explorer to pretty much change the coloring of the name. I'll show you guys the beginner pack. I might have it stashed in here. I don't know. I should. Yes, I do. Yeah, I have a bunch of thieves' crossbows. So here's the beginner's pack that we will give to any new member of the server. So when somebody brand new were to join this series, let's say, they would be given this. Pretty much we just drop it for them. And what this is that it's an ugly yellow shulker box. I'm just going to stash this back in here. There you go. Perfect. It's meant to be hidden. So what happens with this one is that whenever we give it to someone, they're going to be given this stuff for free. So you'll be given a stone pickaxe to start off, so you don't have to go get wood for a wooden pickaxe kind of thing. You start off with this stone axe. This is just to symbolize from the rules that you're allowed to have a 32 by 64 kind of thing. This is to tell you that you have one free structure that you can use. You have 2 honey bottles. This was back when I was pretty much the growing market for them, and I decided to just give every new person honey bottles. So that's what that means right there. And some steak, because it is the all-rounder for food. It gives good hunger, and it also gives good saturation. So that's why I chose that as an extra thing. And we also have a free rule book for everyone. So yeah. So pretty much if anybody were to join in now, they would be given this. They would be dropped for them, and they would accept it, and they can do whatever they want with that. Something I do want to show off is the beginning area. So pretty much I'll show off spawn. Slash trigger home will send me over here, but I'm just going to go to spawn real quick. HP, we'll go with 100. I think it's 100, 100, and 100. I think it's close to spawn. Not quite. Nope, spawn's over here. So spawn has a couple of cool things about it that are really interesting. So I'll get to that in a minute. But this right here is known as the trade hall. So pretty much when you spawn, you're going to be spawning around here, or I think you might be able to spawn in here. I don't know, to be fair. So you might be spawning around here. I know that when we spawned at the first time, there was no building here. We literally just had an island, and we were like, seriously, game? Just give us an island? So yeah, so there's a secret area somewhere over here where you can get some items. I don't know where we stashed it. Oh, I remember. It's not here, it's over here. Should be... no? Yeah, over here. So this is a cool little alcove, which will give you some free stuff. And it also has a portal to the nether. It also has a small storage area. Oh, I did empty it. So this is pretty much where I stashed my stuff at the beginning while I was farming for stuff. And here's the giant storage area where you can decidedly store your items in certain ways. This isn't automatic sorting, so this you can just stash, let's say, your cobble or whatever in here. You can store whatever in here, kind of thing. Yeah, that's all what that area is about. So here is the trade hall. This is not a part of anyone's structure block area kind of thing. This is literally just the server, pretty much. This is so though everybody has like a safe place where they can go. There's no PvP allowed in this area. It's just for you to sit around and just be very comfortable and just start talking about like, oh, let's go defeat the Wither today. It's like, yeah. And then we can just do that or whatever. And then here we go. So here's all the shops. So pretty much when you decidedly want to make a shop, what ends up happening is that there is a command block here. And what that command block is, I'll show you through my B shop, is that when somebody has decidedly makes a shop, what ends up happening is that that person will then have a command block that will literally have this message. So it says that the closest person wants to trade with you. Now how we did that was that we did this. So tell the shop owner pretty much that at P wants to trade with you. They want to buy your merchandise, so to speak. So what happens is that you just need to make sure, so only one person is allowed a shop. And by that I mean like you're only allowed one shop. So I'm only having a B shop. Right now that might change. I might have to change that because I don't have my Bs anymore. And I don't have any of my B stuff right now. But I can have that as an option. So what happens is that all the trading is done through the one on the right or left. So this is where all the trading happens. So pretty much what ends up happening is that since I was the only growing market for bees, I could pretty much name any price I want, and if you really wanted bees or whatever, you would have to pay it. So what happens is that the person puts in the payment first, you take the payment, and then you put in the item. So let's say somebody were to buy the beginner pack from me, let's say, and they want to trade in 3 logs, and I trade in this. We can accept, we take in the logs, and then they take the beginner pack, and then that's it. That's how the trading happens. So this is only for me. This is so though, like if there's any like changes between, let's say, we decidedly want to put some cool trapdoors here, and let's say, wow, that looks really cool. I think that we want to keep that for the next version. That's what this is. This is just the structure block for it. And that's only for me to sort of do anything. And just in case I don't have a beginner pack and a oracle, I can just break this in this block, and there's a bunch of beginner packs in here. So hooray. but this whole little alcove is only for me. So for this side, your trading inventory is on your left. For this side, your trading inventory is on your right. Is there a zombie piglin out? There shouldn't be. I think there is. Oh, my bad. Yeah, but here's what the nether looks like for the spawn area. It looks amazing. Looked a lot better than my area. I was trapped in a nether ravine. Where are they? I'm curious. Where are they? I hear a zombie pigman. Oh, he's behind it. Cool, buddy. Cool. But I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to leave. Yeah, you're gonna have to leave, buddy. We don't want your kind around here. So this is actually something very interesting. So this right here is our wither slash whatever you want pretty much arena. So if Minecraft were to ever come out with anything pretty much like the water candles do inside of Terraria, but for Minecraft of course, they would be put in here. So this is pretty much where we would have anybody who really wanted to fight against the wither. So you would right click this button, teleports you in the arena, and then you can set up your withers or whatever like that, and then say, okay, is everybody ready? And if everybody says yes, then you can do whatever it is that you need to do. Plus, we have these little water pits over here, just so that you can end up using your trident. We were thinking of having raised platforms, so though you could like jump on the platform, but then again, that would also interfere with the tridents. So the arena doesn't look like it's really good, but pretty much it's good for what we're actually going to end up using it. Plus, it's supposed to be hidden when nobody's using it, but I keep forgetting to actually end up adding a command block or even a structure block to remove it. So yeah. Also, the reason why we cannot leave when we're in it is because the entire thing is encased with barrier blocks. I pretty much built this arena through 1.12 so I can use MC Edit to make it easier on me. But yeah, the walls are completely filled with barrier blocks. All 4 of them. Even the ceiling is made it. The bottom is made of obsidian, but I think underneath that, nope, it's obsidian. So you can literally just pick your way out of it on the bottom, but that doesn't really matter. Normally you wouldn't want to pick obsidian anyway. But yes, that's the thing. I don't remember if withers can break obsidian. I don't think they can. Me and a friend were pretty much spawning in a bunch of withers. I think we spawned in like 11 of them in here, and none of them broke out. So we're very happy that ended up happening. Okay, so over here we have a structure block to save it. I actually need to save it because I don't think I have it in the directory anymore. So let's go save it real quick. So it's saved as arena, which is right click that, and now we don't need to worry about it anymore. It's done. We don't need to worry about that anymore. And then if you want to leave, you just right click this, and you get teleported right outside. So I need to somehow make... Sure, we'll go with that. Why not? And I'll go make this. And then I think I have a version of this on single player. I'll just make a single player version of the command block. They'll just wipe this all out, and then I'll just pretty much just blip this out. So yeah, so when you're pretty much spawning in, you shouldn't see the arena at all. It should only be spawned in whenever somebody actually does need it. That's why this is here. This spawns in the arena. And that's all that does. It just spawns in the arena. So pretty much if you want to fight the wither, please, for the love of God, use this. It's made for it. As I said, me and a friend tested it out, and it was perfectly fine. No wither broke anything in there, so it was fine. I think we had like 11 withers running around, and they were all just pretty much just trying to like do everything to break it, and they couldn't break it. So, hooray. So yeah, so spawn was pretty harsh. We had this giant island here. Well, it's pretty giant. Look at that. It's a pretty decent sized island. And this island was pretty much for us to use at the beginning, so we decided to go with whatever. So we pretty much ended up adding our trade center here. I think I did a wonderful job of just building like a very basic looking one. I didn't want to go too hard into designing it. Oh, I can test it. I found a creeper. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Beating stick. Let's go with survival. Okay. So I'll show you what I mean. Oh, now it's not doing it anymore. Maybe it got patched. I don't know. Maybe it got patched. I don't know. So pretty much what happens is that if you were to swing it with anything but a sword, it would prematurely explode, but it won't damage anything. And we were really confused on why that would happen. I think we came to a decision, or consensus, or whatever you want to call it, that it might have been because of the data pack, where it couldn't detect knockback on different tools, other than like a sword or power or punch or whatever from the bow, and that's why. And the last thing that's pretty much in here that you probably did notice, because it's pretty hidden, is the signs behind here. Now, they have a pretty unique command that's only going to be working on this server, since we have a data pack that has a specific command, and that command is /trigger home. And then we just get sent back to our home. So pretty much, if somebody's threatening your base, you can quickly get back to it. That's what that sign's there for. Or if you're like, I think it's about time I head back to my base and check out my farm kind of thing, that's also another reason why it's there. But I think that's the main reason why it's there. It's just so that you can go back to your base, do whatever kind of thing. It's there. I'm just going to store all this stuff in here. I'm going to check for how long I've been recording for, and then I think that'll be it for now. So let's see if F11 breaks anything. Oops, I clicked it twice. Nope, didn't break anything. That's good. No, we can still go on for a little more. I just don't want to record too much today.